Hi, and thank you for buying the course. In this video, I'll walk you step by step through installing the Playlist app on your server and domain. I'll show every setting and command so you can follow along easily. For this demo, I'm using DigitalOcean, but I recommend Hetzner for production since it's very affordable. I personally use Hetzner for my own scripts. First, download an SSH and SFTP client. I use Bitwise SSH client for Windows. If you prefer any other tool, that's fine. Create an 8 GB RAM server for this guide. Once the server is created, wait a few minutes for it to fully come online. Then open your SSH client and connect to the server. When you first log in, you'll usually be the root user. The first thing we'll do is update the system packages. This can take a few minutes. Please be patient while packages download and install. Run the update commands for Ubuntu. After updates, create a new user. I'll call it deploy and add it to the sudo group. You should not continue working as root. Many scripts expect a non-root user. You can also set up SSH key login if you want passwordless, more secure logins, but for this video, I'll continue using the SSH client. On the server, create a folder for your app, upload your zip file into that folder using your FTP client. If unzip is not installed, install it first. Make the server setup script executable and run it. If you get an error running the script because of Windows line endings, convert it with DOS2 Unix. The setup will take several minutes. Near the end, the installer may print a sudo command for you to copy that exact command and paste it into your terminal and run it. Next, we'll edit the environment files. Open your .env file in any text editor, replace placeholder values with your own, replace playlist buddy with your own domain. Create a Supabase account and a new project. Use a real email. Once the project is ready, in the Supabase dashboard, click Connect App Framework and copy the Supabase URL into your .env. Go to API Legacy Keys section. Copy the public key and the service role key into your .env. Important after editing .env, copy its contents exactly into .env.local because the deployment script expects both files. If .env.local is missing or empty, the script may fail. Before building the app, ensure Nginx and certbot are installed. Install node dependencies and build the app. Create a logs folder used by the app. Open the PM2 ecosystem config file in your editor and verify every path is correct log paths, script paths, and environment references. If the paths are wrong, PM2 won't be able to find or start your app. Open the engine xconfig file included with the project and replace playlist buddy domain name with your own domain throughout the file. If you miss these, the site won't respond correctly. Also, check any other scripts or commands in the repo that contain playlist buddy and replace them with your domain where appropriate. Make sure to update your domain's A and www DNS records to point to your server's IP address. Otherwise, your domain will not work. Run the pm2 commands provided in the repo to start the app. When you run the last pm2 command, the terminal may print a sudo env path command copy and run that command exactly. This command makes sure pm2 will start your app automatically after a reboot. Before creating the SSL certificate, make sure your domain's DNS A and www records point to your server IP address. Use a DNS propagation checker like what is my DNS to confirm A and www records are pointing to your server IP. Only after DNS has propagated should you run certbot. Replace playlist buddy with your domain. Now, visit your domain in a browser. You should see the website up and running. Do not create any user accounts yet. We must first set up the Supabase database schema. Go back to Supabase SQL editor. Open the database schema SQL file in your text editor, copy everything, and paste it into Supabase's SQL editor. Run the query. This will create all the tables and set up necessary settings for the app. In Supabase, go to Authentication URL Configuration. Remove any localhost values and add your domain without port numbers. Also add your domain under redirect URLs. Now you can create an account on the website using your email. You should receive a confirmation link in your email. Click it and log in. You should now be able to see the user dashboard. To access the admin dashboard, we need to make one user an admin. In Supabase SQL editor, run the SQL command from the repo that upgrades a user to admin, but change the email in the query to the email you used for the web account. This will make that user an admin and enable access to the admin area. From the admin dashboard, you can assign a plan to your account. Now let's test the app's main flows. To add a YouTube account, you'll need an OAuth token. Use a cookie export plugin in your browser to export OAuth token. Copy the OAuth token and add it in the app. In the app under channels, you'll see all channels associated with that Google account. For this demo, I have only one main channel. Create a group, then assign your channels to that group. To create playlists, create a new task. In this example, I use 5 playlist titles and 5 descriptions. For the video to promote, I added a single video ID. This would be your music video or CPA offer. After creating the task, click Start Task to begin playlist creation. As you can see in the demo, the app will create playlists automatically. You can also export the results. If you need any help with the setup, message me and I'll assist you. Thanks for watching. Once everything above is complete, your Playlist Creator app should be live and working.